I don't deal well with knives cutting skin. Oh. Welcome, bitches, one and all, to More Action 2, Season 2, Episode 8 of Elite, 0 Hours Missing. Now, we're here. We're at the finale. We're finally going to find out what happened to Samu. We found out what happened to Nano. We know that he left on his own accord, so that piece was already solved, but we still don't know what happened to Samu. We ended last episode with a car chasing him. My theory is that Guzman is in the car, but what happens from there, I don't know. I have a feeling... It's in my head that they might be working together to bring Polo down, but I don't know if when Guzman finds out about Polo, I don't think he's going to be of a sane mind to be able to come up with a plan to take him down. Like, I think it'll just break him, so we'll have to see, but that's my favorite theory so far. But yes, anyway, I am extremely excited to get into it, see what's happened with Samu, so without further ado, let's go. Interesting, that is not where they found the bike. The bike was like behind a tree stump in the actual forest. Okay, so it was the thugs that were chasing him, the guys related to the drugs. Why was Samu near Guzman's grandparents' house then? Did Guzman ask to meet him? Oh my god, I forgot about all the stuff with Cayetana. And the stuff with Valerio and Lou. God, so much happened last episode, honestly. Why are they all laughing at Guzman? Oh, for God's sake, I forgot that she released the video. Oh my god, so much happened last episode.
Nadia, ya sé que no necesitas a nadie que te defienda ni nada, pero...
No me merezco a nadie que me
Oh, come on, not the deserve.
Es normal que todo el mundo piense que soy una...
Escúchame, por favor, no dejes que esta panda de imbéciles te haga creer algo
Yeah,
que
don't
no
let them
eres.
bring you down by
Tú
their
no eres
stupidity.
eso.
Morning, everybody.
Guzmán, vete. Tenemos un examen.
Oh, Nadia, you're with a man that you obviously have feelings for. It's not like it was a hookup out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Llame a su madre. Y si está en casa con gripe y en la cama, pues ya está. Todos están contentos, ¿eh?
No, en casa no ha dormido.
Oh, no. Oh, shit, she went straight to the police. Well done.
Nadia,
That is a
para
good
su
mother.
familia, para su vida entera, ¿lo entiendes? Esa cabeza hueca, ¿no? ¿Lo entiendes?
El problema es que su religión es demasiado cortada con el sexo, si no sería difícil.
That's not the problem, you stupid bitch. You shouldn't have sent the video out.
Tú grabaste video.
Lo grabé yo, pero no para que lo viese todo el instituto.
Entonces, ¿para qué? ¿Por altruista y generoso? No me...
No, we all know his intention was just to get with you.
Ah, por cierto, tú y yo somos iguales.
Yeah, Valerio, like, you can't make yourself innocent of all of this. You literally recorded the video to break Lou up with her boyfriend, your half-sister, to get with her.
En 2 días ya nadie se va a acordar de este video, te lo aseguro.
Lo único que sé es que eres el único que no se está riendo de mí.
Nadia, yo grabé ese video.
Oh my god, that is something you did not need to admit, mate. Oh, you've gone from having someone who's, like, iffy about your friendship to now hating you. Oh, that is betrayal on another level, Valerio. If one of my friends did that to me, let me assure you, she would no longer be my friend.
Bora Bora, las Maldivas, más bien algún lugar donde necesiten servicio de limpieza.
Lou, does your brigade of being an absolute bitch ever end?
Mira, Polo, pensaba que mi vida podía ser como un cuento de hadas. Es fuerte, ¿eh? Es lo que nos dicen a las niñas desde pequeñas.
Yeah.
Pero es una farsa.
No one's life is ever going to be a fairy tale. Some people will get it better than others, but everyone will have their shit in their lives.
Me han echado. A mi madre la han despedido. Y como ya se han acabado los exámenes, este es mi último día.
I feel bad for Cayetana, I do. Like, she did wrong. Like, it was all wrong to begin with, the lying, but then going and doing a charity event and then trying to pocket the money, that's fucked up. But it's that thing where you look at it like, these people who were donating for that charity, they didn't give a shit about the charity. Let's be real, they didn't give a fucking shit. It was all publicity. It was all just to show that they're such giving people. They didn't give a shit. They were just trying to impress everyone else. So, like, it's that mindset of they won't miss the money and she needs the money, but deception is just never the way to go about anything in life. It really isn't. And that's something that unfortunately she had to learn. And with how deep her deception went, that's how deep the pain would go. So she does deserve this happening to her in terms of it being an ethical problem. But the way that Lou is going about it, people say to me that Lou will grow on you and all that, but she never has. She really never has. There have been times where I've felt for her, sure, but she's just such a bitch. She's just such a rude, conniving, mean, evil person that I don't think I can ever really like her. She just does everything just to make herself look better. She feels shit. She feels down. So she brings other people down. Any people like that in life I back away from. They're not worth your time. They're not worth you ever caring about, because the second you do, you're opening yourself up to being hurt by them, because if you do anything wrong to them, even if it's the right thing, they will destroy your life. So I don't know. I'm kind of done with Lou at this point. I enjoy her character. I enjoy the drama that she brings to the show, but as a person, don't like her one bit.
Esto no puede estar pasando, ¿no?
Haremos lo que esté en nuestra mano.
I love that we're getting like time skips where we're actually seeing stuff happening. Exactly, the bike was found in the forest, so it was moved.
Pero piensan que está muerto y vamos a buscar su cadáver.
Guzman, for goodness sake.
Dime por favor que no has sido tú. Ander, lo que pasó con Marina fue un accidente. ¿De verdad te crees que yo sería capaz de matar a alguien a sangre fría?
I don't know, Polo. You were about to smash Anders' head in a couple of episodes ago.
Tú no te manchas las manos. No necesitas moverte de casa para hacerle daño a alguien. Haces una llamada y se encargan otros.
Ooh, Nadia's on the ball. I don't think that's what happened, but...
que apareciste tú para hablarle de Samuel.
¿Qué quieres decir? ¿Que es culpa mía?
Polo, everything is your fault. Everything.
¿Entonces qué? Nos quedamos de brazos cruzados y disfrutamos la puta Navidad como si nada.
No. Aprendemos a vivir con lo que hemos hecho.
Polo, how do you learn to live with that? I don't understand. I know that in his mind he has no other choice but to live with it, but like, how? Yep, his jacket. Is it his blood? Do they know? Do they have his blood on record?
Sale corriendo y deja su chaqueta ahí tirada. Que no, que esos tíos le han tenido que hacer algo.
God, the fact that it's Christmas time as well. One, I love that I'm watching it when it's Christmas time now. Like, I've literally got a little tree there, but on the other hand, it's like, yay, Merry Christmas, Samu might be dead.
Estoy cansado de que seas un misterio. De tener que estar todo el día pendiente de cada gesto, de cada palabra, de cada mirada, para intentar entenderte.
It's the thing, it's like, Ander needs to tell Omar, but he can't tell Omar. Like, he physically can't. I don't know what Omar would do if he found out that one, Ander's been hiding this, and two, that the murderer of Medina is still out there.
Pues sí, habrán sido ellos, querían revancha y la han pagado con él.
¿Y a ti te parece normal? Que por tu culpa, que por nuestra culpa, Samuel esté...
Yeah, she seems very dismissive of this idea.
Y no sé si es normal, pero no me sorprende nada.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Pero el precio siempre lo paga el peón, nunca la reina.
Oh, shit.
¿Qué quieres decir con eso?
That you're getting all this money and you're protected, so what do you care about the people below you? That's what she means.
Que cuando papá murió también nos dijeron eso. Que eran gajes del oficio.
Oh, shit.
Que mejor es que nos hemos convertido en ellos.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's made me love her so... I loved her already. That's made me love her so much more.
¿Qué pasa?
Is he going to ask them to move in?
Las dos podéis volver al colegio.
Why? Is he paid for Cayetana's school?
Mis madres están en el AMPA. En mi colegio los padres no solo son los padres, son los clientes. Y los clientes siempre llevan la razón.
Y además a mí con lo que me pagan en el colegio no me da ni
Exactly.
para pagar las deudas.
Ya lo sé.
Is he literally just going to give them money?
Creo que con eso os bastará para aguantar unos meses hasta...
I don't know if she'll be able to accept that.
Además que a mis madres les sobra el dinero y les encanta hacer estas obras de caridad.
I don't know if you could call this charity. Like, a lot of people don't respond well to that.
¿Cómo les has convencido?
Les dije que aunque a veces cometamos errores tremendos, pues que todo el mundo merece una segunda oportunidad, ¿no?
I don't know if that applies to you, my boy. You murdered someone. Like, no matter your intention, a woman is dead because of you. Not even a woman, a girl. Like, she was 17 years old and you murdered her.
Parece ser que se hincaba para algo más que rezar.
Ay, Lu, por favor.
I'm blown away. I don't know why I'm shocked. Honestly, I don't know why I'm shocked.
Que Lu sea un angelito caído del cielo y todos los demás unos depravados. Yo he cambiado, papá.
Sí, de ropa a lo mejor.
Wow. It's so interesting seeing the family dynamic of Lu and her dad essentially ganging up on Valerio. Because if you've got a child that is problematic when it comes to education and schooling and isn't the amazing child who gets such good grades and is a nice human being, which rarely any of them are, to treat them like they are trash and they are a disgrace to the family and they're never going to get any better. How the fuck do you expect them to get better? If you're going to treat them like that and you're going to expect them to be at their worst all the time, How do you expect them to get any better? It doesn't make sense. When you see on TV shows parents like that who essentially assign the role of their child being nothing but a negative influence on their life, it's so sad to see, because you're meant to be the one person who always is there for them and is always trying to get them to be their better self. So if you've given up on them, what the fuck are they meant to do? You've just assigned the role of them having a bad life because you have just given up on them. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm rambling, but it just pisses me off.
Decidí que quiero reformar mi vida. Ahora de verdad. Estoy tomando clases particulares.
Oh my God, Valerio, no.
Bueno, ayuda mucho la buena influencia de su hermano.
Is he telling him to look under the table? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Alguien que le ayude. Alguien que le pueda... Alguien que le ayude, alguien que...
Oh my God. I am a bit... Firstly, the fucking nerve to do that, Valerio. Oh my God. I don't really know what to say, because I've never experienced something like this. Like, I've never seen a show where two half siblings are having an incestual relationship and one of them forces the dad to look. Like, what the fuck? But oh my God, Lou is in the shit now. Like, Valerio achieved what he wanted to achieve, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, mate. Let's just get back into it. I don't know what else to say.
Pensé que me querías.
Yeah, but he didn't realize how fucking evil you were.
A veces te convences de que quieres a alguien, la idolatras, pero hace algo y en un segundo.
You realize who they truly are.
Toda esa imagen se desmorona y todo ese amor desaparece también.
Yeah, Lou, funnily enough, when you're a horrible person, people don't like you. It's a weird concept, I know, but you might need to get used to it in life.
¿De dónde estaba su hijo? ¿Y con quién iba?
Please tell me the parents didn't notice that. Please. Don't tell your parents, Nadia. That is a bad idea.
Yo también he hecho cosas que no debía.
Oh no, love.
Hay un vídeo mío con...
¿Cómo?
I'm so fucking scared for her with what happened with Omar.
Todo el mundo lo ha visto. Es una vergüenza para ti, para la familia. Pensé que hacer estas cosas no era malo. Tenía que haberte hecho caso.
Da igual. Nosotros no lo vamos a ver nunca. Si te llega ese vídeo, bórralo. Ese vídeo no es nuestra hija.
Interesting. I have thoughts about that. I'm a little torn in that scene. Because, like, for one, I'm happy for Nadia that they didn't, like, tear into her and throw her out the way they did with Omar. But then with Omar, they were so quick to be so fucking horrible to him and so unempathetic and just show no love towards their child. Whereas with Nadia, they seem to just forgive her so easily and say, forget about it. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm very torn. I'm happy for Nadia, but it just makes me even more angry with what happened with Omar. You can argue that it's a different situation because with Omar, it was a lot more serious in how it impacted the family. But like, you can also argue that that's not true because this video is out there. People have seen it. This will negatively impact your family with the way that you perceive it. So why are you so quick to forgive Nadia and to be so kind to her?
¿Tienes algo que ver?
Un momento. ¿Perdón?
Ya me has oído.
You know what she's talking about. Don't play dumb.
Sé que estás muy afectada con todo esto. Pero no pasa nada, se vuelve a aparecer, estoy seguro.
Ya. Igual que tampoco tuviste nada que ver con lo que pasó con Cristian, ¿verdad?
Yep.
¿Y si pedimos que te hagan unas tortitas?
A la mierda las putas tortitas.
Damn. Daddy's girl is starting to crack.
Tenía que haberte hablado así.
Or not.
Tus abuelos tienen una finca.
Okay.
Es donde están enterradas las cenizas de Marina.
This is the episode where they only question Guzman, which is what I was thinking. Why only Guzman? It's the fact that it was near his grandparents' house, though. You know what I mean? It just gives me that vibe that Guzman is hiding Samuel for some reason. Seeing that it was the thugs that were chasing Samuel, it was the actual drug dealer people. Obviously, it was them chasing him, but he got away. He got out of it somehow. And I feel like it was Guzman. Why was he at his grandparents' house? If not, well, that's where Marina's ashes were scattered. So it could have been just to see her. But I don't know. The way that they played it last episode, Guzman looked down at his phone, did something, put it away, camera pan to Samuel, and then later on we just see Samuel riding with a car behind him. It just gave me the vibe that Guzman asked him to meet him there. You know? Ugh. So confusing. Let's just play it and find out. Okay. So Guzman went there. Yes.
¿Me están echando de menos o qué?
I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Is it? Is it? Meet me at my grandparents' house or something. Oh my god, he actually believes in Polo. Holy shit. So that is what's going on. How is Guzman not broke? And then that's the thugs chasing him. He runs away and Guzman helps him. Nice.
¿Qué coño hace Samuel? ¿No sabes llamar a la puerta?
Guzman, do you not realize he's covered in blood? Yeah, Guzman, he's in a bit of
Por
shit.
favor, ¿me puedes explicar quién coño era esa gente?
I can't believe I fucking called it. It made the most sense. There is no other reason that Samuel would just be wandering around Guzman's family home without actually being invited by Guzman. You know what I mean? Like, it made the most sense. But the thing that I'm most shocked about is that Guzman's so with it when he's just found out that his best friend killed his sister. Like, what? Maybe he's in that moment of shock where he's like driven by the idea of taking Polo down, that it's now got to the point where that's only what's on his mind, and when he's arrested, it will then hit him. But damn.
A lo mejor debería desaparecer un tiempo. Hombre, no creo que esos tíos se olviden de que te han querido atropellar. Toma, límpiate tú. Sí.
It's nice to see them getting along, but...
¿Estás bien?
Has he just had a revelation? Oh my god, is the plan to make Carla nervous and crack so that she gives in and reveals it? Oh my god, if that is the plan, that is so fucking smart, because we're literally seeing it. We've literally seen her start to crack. Wow.
¿Qué haría Carla si me hubiera pasado algo de verdad?
You smart little cookie. Well done, Samuel.
Hay que hacerla
well
sufrir.
done.
Piensan que está muerto. Y vamos a buscar su cadáver.
Oh my god, it all makes so much more sense now. So much more sense.
¡No! Mira, ¿cómo puede sangrar tanto? Dios, qué puto asco.
Ahí es cuando se va a romper.
I don't deal well with knives cutting skin. Oh. Oh my god, he literally planted it there seconds before. What the fuck?
¿Cómo piensas conseguir que Carla y Polo confiesen? No tenemos ni una prueba. No tenemos absolutamente una puta mierda. Cualquier día de estos puedo tener un accidente como lo tuvo Christian.
Can you call Christian and get the location of the trophy?
Esta es la línea habilitada para colaboración ciudadana sobre la desaparición de Samuel García.
Oh my god, does he think that Anda had something to do with it?
Hola.
Oh my god, no, Omar, no.
¿A Lu le duele la cabeza?
Es una excusa, no quiere verme.
A mí tampoco.
Que voy a la barra por más copas, ¿queréis?
How Guzman is just sitting here between the two of them, knowing what they've done.
¿Y por qué no te vienes con nosotros? Claro, como los viejos tiempos. Y esquiamos, comemos, bebemos. Bueno, la parte de esquiar también la podemos dejar aparte, ¿eh?
If I thought it felt uncomfortable before, it feels 100 times worse now. Oh, and yeah, Carla, do you see what everything's like? What's happening because of all of this? Do you see what's happening keeping this fucking secret? Pisses me off, man.
Tu madre está súper preocupada para preguntarme todo el rato qué te pasa. Como si lo normal fuese que yo lo supiera. En fin.
Oh, he can't come clean to him. That's so fucking aggravating.
Y por cierto, me voy.
Oh, no.
Omar.
For fuck's sake.
No te vayas así.
To be fair, Ander, what's he meant to think? He doesn't know what's going on and you won't tell him. He doesn't realize how serious it is. god, Ander. What the fuck? Is that stress related? Yeah. I'm like really scared that Omar thinks it's Ander. That Ander's done something. And that's why they arrest him. Because I can't think of who else they're going to arrest. Like, is Guzman going to come forth with info and they'll arrest Apollo? Like, it's just this police force don't really have a very good track record.
Lo siento.
Oh, shit.
Suéltame.
¿Qué vas a hacer?
Se acabó.
No, piénsalo. No puedes hacer esto, Carla.
I don't think it's going to happen though. Are they gone?
¿Dónde está la inspectora?
Who are they arresting? Is it Ander? Guzman?
No te importará acompañarnos a la finca de tus abuelos mientras la registramos, ¿no?
Oh shit, they're gonna find out. You were so close as well. Carla was literally about to turn herself in. Maybe Samuel's hidden himself? Maybe they suspected that the police might figure it out? No, he's literally just sitting there. He's literally just sitting there. Hi! Samuel, you're gonna get in so much trouble. The police are wasting time and resources trying to find you. Like, you're gonna get into a lot of trouble, mate. How did he get past with the cobweb staying? Unless he went like under and up.
Nadie tampoco.
Aquí nada, solo telarañas y el ruido de la caldera.
She's like, huh, I thought I cracked it. Ah. That's incredible. That's actually incredible. Did you have a conversation with her? Oh my god, is she on it now? Is she with them?
Aquí no hay nadie. Vámonos.
Inspectora, una luna que...
Nice. So he explained everything. She's pissed that he's been covering this up though. Ooh. And Carla's about to break. This is perfect timing. What are you up to, Kaya? Oh my god. Oh my god, Kaya doesn't know. I keep forgetting. I keep seeing things in... Oh my god, but then... Oh no. If Polo gets arrested, Kaya's future's fucked. He did already give her the money, though.
Se acabó. Mi vida se acabó.
Polo mató a Marina.
Oh my god, she did it. She did it.
¿Y tienen pruebas?
Oh my god, Kaya.
Está cerca de la orilla. Supongo que no tardarán en encontrarlo.
Oh my god, I can't believe that he just told her everything. Is she gonna try and get to it before them? Oh, wow. I can't believe it's actually happened. The thing is, on an external level, I liked Polo, but you have to pay for your crime. Oh my god, what about Guzman and Ander?
Woman, tú lo sabías. La próxima vez que te desmayes, espero que te abras la cabeza y que te desangres hasta morir.
Oh, that's so sad, but...
Perdí mi móvil y hasta ayer no me enteré de nada.
Ya. ¿Y tienes los nombres o los teléfonos de alguna de esa gente con la que estuviste?
Al final ha salido todo bien y esta familia ya ha sufrido bastante.
This police officer is good at her job, but also not. Like, he's wasted a lot of police time and resources. And you can't really say wasted, but you know what I mean.
Gracias por escucharme.
Si lo hubiera hecho antes, no habríamos llegado hasta aquí.
Yeah, she's probably blaming herself for a lot of it, to be honest, yeah. God, are you actually going to be open and honest with Omar now?
Yo lo sabía, Omar. Yo lo sabía todo. Lo días sin confesar bastaría para ser una rata y para ser un cobarde. Soy peor que Paul.
No. No. We're not going down that route, Ander. Should you have told the truth? Yes, but...
Yo he mentido a todo el mundo.
You lied to everyone because Polo was manipulating you.
Me merezco quedarme solo. Por favor, vete. Ander, ¿qué haces? Ander, vete. Ander. ¡Te vayas, coño! ¡Ander, deja!
Te pusieron en una situación imposible y no supiste reaccionar.
Exactly. Who knows what they would do You don't know how you will react in a situation like that. Everyone can sit here and say that they would go to the police straight away, but you don't fucking know. You've never been in a situation like that. You've never had to deal with the mental stress of that. Saying that he's worse than Polo, no, Ander, we're not going down that route. No, no, no. They can't have a future together. Please don't tell me they have a future together. Like...
Enhorabuena.
¿Te crees que estoy contento?
¿Y por qué no vas a estarlo? Has jugado conmigo y has ganado.
Te he perdido a ti.
A mí nunca me has tenido.
Oh, shit. What a sentence. 2 weeks later? Oh my god, we're just jumping into it? Aww. Oh my god. Do they actually become good friends out of all of this?
Han encontrado el trofeo.
¿Y si no encuentran el premio?
Yep, I thought Kai would hide it.
Todo el mundo merece una segunda oportunidad.
Oh my god. She covered for him so quickly. I know he's done a lot for her and her family, but like, Kaya. Oh my god, is he actually got the nerve to show up at that school? Polo, if things couldn't have got worse, you just made them 1,000 times worse. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? To go and murder his sister was bad enough. To then have the nerve to come back to the school. What? I didn't think Polo could get any worse, but he just did. He just did. He exceeded my expectations. Right, to start, what a fantastic finale. That was a great way to end the season. Let's start with Guzman and Samu. The ending of their story together on season 2 was beautiful. I love that they've actually gone a lot closer to each other, because you think back to the early season 1, Guzman hated Samu, and that hate only grew. It never diminished over time to the point where they're friends now. It just went up and up and up, and then suddenly boom. Now, I do really like their storyline. I think the only issue I have with Guzman is how easily he was able to accept that Polo killed his sister. Like, there wasn't a moment where he broke. There wasn't a moment where his brain just exploded and he broke down and all that. He just kind of accepted it, and I don't know if I can believe that. I don't know if I can believe that someone would do that, but every person is different. He had already had a lot of time to grieve and a lot of time to accept that his sister was murdered. So it's not a complete out of the park kind of thing. Like, it makes sense in some way. I just expected Guzman to have more of a reaction to it, but given that Polo has come back to the school, I'm sure we'll see more of that in the future. But back to Samu. Samu's storyline this season, I have liked it. It's given a different perspective to Samu, and it's given him a lot more interesting storylines, because season 1 Samu, very boring. I was not a fan of him. He just, I don't know, he never grasped me. He was just that good guy that... It's the same with a lot of TV shows. The good guys are never the most interesting. They're never the ones that you become more interested in watching, because they're good. That's all they are. Whereas the bad guys are the ones that can actually do interesting things. The villains are the one who can go out of the general field and just do some really fucked up shit. Whereas the good guys are always stuck to doing the good. They're always stuck doing the good, same simple things of protecting people and being a good guy and all that. And while it's good, it's nice to see, and it's definitely what you want in life, it's not as interesting to watch as a villain. Villains are always more interesting to me in TV. Like, villains are my favorites from so many things. Like, Bellatrix is my favorite from Harry Potter. Azula is my favorite from Avatar. Like, villains always end up being my favorite characters because I just find their storylines a lot more interesting. Now, moving on, we have Carla, and she has had a very up and down storyline this season. We started with episode 1, where she was covering for Polo to the point that she was worried and told her dad that Christian might tell the truth. And Christian got his legs so fucked up that he had to go to a rehabilitation center for 3 months so that he was out of the way. Now, yes, she didn't actually order the attack on him. She didn't order these guys to go and hit him down. She just said to her dad that she was scared. But she needs to have some more self-awareness as to who her father is, and to have some more self-awareness as to what he is capable of, because that was just such blissful ignorance, thinking that she could tell him and nothing bad would happen. Like, What do you expect when you're telling the guy that is about to go down for so many years for fraud and everything? What do you expect him to do, Carla? He's going to do something to Christian. It's plain and simple. I don't know if it was a delusional view of her father that she had, that she thought that he would never do it or what, but it just seemed so simple to me. Now, her relationship with Samu, I still don't like it. I'm sorry. It will never sit well with me. It never will. They were two characters that just didn't seem right for each other. Yes, they're cute together, but it's the same way that I look at Polo and Cayetana. It's a nice relationship when you take the shit out of it. Like, when you take the whole Medina storyline out of it and you take this whole season storyline out of it, they would be a cute couple and I could see it working, but things have happened. People have done things. Carla's covered for a murder for months. She is covered for the murder of Samu's ex-girlfriend, his brother's girlfriend who was pregnant. Like, how are they together? It doesn't sit right with me. I don't like it. Now, speaking of Cayetana, let's look at her. I have enjoyed her this season. The ending kind of turned me off of her, to be honest. When she covered for Polo and got the trophy, it really put me off of her character, because even though she's a very deceiving, very manipulative person, she was doing it for the means that she's had a very shit life and she just wants to pretend to be rich and to pretend to be part of these people to be happy, which I get it. I really do get it. You would be an idiot if you couldn't understand that she just wants an escape, but it doesn't justify the actions. And in the way that she covered for Polo, it really doesn't show her in a good light. It doesn't. It just shows her as being the same kind of person that he is, someone who thinks that they can get away with these things. And even though it was an accident, Polo, I get it was an accident, you still did it. You still got to face the consequences of your crime. Simple as. Like, I'm sorry that you had this accident. I'm sorry that it happened and it was a moment of rage, but your actions directly resulted in Medina murdered. It resulted in this girl's life taken from her. What's done is done. You have to pay for your crime. Like, it's not as if he accidentally hit her with his car and didn't see her. It was a moment of rage, yeah, but he still hit her over the head. I don't know. It's crazy to me to see all these people cover for Polo. It really is. Now, Omar and Ander, I would say I haven't liked their storyline this season, simply because it's been so hard to see Ander go through this. It's been so hard to see Ander being pulled down by Polo's mistakes. And when Ander was breaking down to Omar and said that I'm worse than Polo, I'm such a coward, I completely disagree. I would say that he did the wrong thing. We all do wrong things. But when you have someone in your ear telling you that you telling the truth is going to make Guzman's life worse because he's not only going to lose me, he's going to lose you as well. Like, you've just put Ander into a corner. You really have. And like I was saying before, no one truly knows how they're going to react in these situations. You can tell yourself all you want that you're going to tell the truth and you know that you're going to do the right thing, but you don't fucking know. No one knows how they're going to react. You've never been in that much of a stressful situation where you could go to prison, they could go to prison. You're in such control of so many people's lives and it's weighing down on you so much that who the fuck knows what you would do? It's so easy to judge from an outside perspective, but when you're in the situation, it must be a lot harder than it seems. But the fact that they got together at the end and they've reconciled and hopefully Omar is no longer moving out, I'm very appreciative of that and I hope that they have a good season next season. Now, Nadia. What's sticking out in my mind with Nadia is the scene with her parents where they basically forgive her very quickly. And I like it for Nadia, but what the fuck for Omar? Like, they've just treated Omar like such shit and then they just give Nadia a free pass. It's fucking frustrating. And I don't blame Nadia for that. Like, well done, Nadia. You got out of it. Like, good on you. That's how parents are meant to react. But for Omar, I just feel so much more bad for him. Like, what the fuck? What kind of parents are you? But Nadia's storyline this season, I'm glad that her and Guzman have got a bit closer. I hope that now that this is out and her parents are a bit more forgiving of her, they can have a relationship, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Nadia is going to go down the route of feeling like she's already hurt her parents enough that now that they've forgiven her, this is her one chance to get back on path, get back on the right path and be a good girl again to her parents. So I see that as more of a likely scenario than her actually getting with Guzman, even though I want that to happen. It just doesn't seem likely. Now let's move on to Lou and Valerio. Let's start with Valerio. I can't say I don't like him, but I can't say that I like him. He's just a bit of a middle character for me because he's done things that I like in that he's basically put Lou in her place, and I think Lou needed to be put in her place. And he's been a somewhat good friend to Nadia. He was a good friend to her up until a certain point. But the things that he's done are just so bad. Like, he recorded Nadia and gave it to Lou just to break them up, not thinking about the consequences of that video. Like, you know who Lou is. She would put that out there. Evidently, he didn't know who Lou was, but we'll get to that. Now, Lou, I don't like her. I don't like her. People have been telling me that, oh yeah, she's a grower. She'll grow on you. But I'm 2 seasons in and I still don't like her. She comes across as such a vile person. Such a vile person. The way she behaves towards people, the way she's behaved towards Nadia. Somewhat Cayetana, even though Cayetana kind of deserved it a little bit here and there, but still she's behaved very, very wrongly. And I don't like her. She's not a nice person. She brings drama. I appreciate that she brings the drama to the show, but fuck her. Let's be real. She's a bitch. But her and Valerio together, it's wrong. We all know it's wrong. It's incestual. Like, it's going to be wrong. But I liked how Valerio ended it. And I liked that we got to see his point of view. And we got to see the point of view of them both, where Valerio is not treated well in his family. His father is very dismissive of him. He's already expecting the worst out of him, so he never gives him a chance, which I understand, but you're his dad. You're meant to give him a second chance. You're meant to always be there for him no matter what. That's just a sign of a bad parent to me. Even though, no matter what he's put you through, you should still be there for him. That's the point. So I like that they gave us a bit of a backstory behind their relationship and their dynamic and how he idolized Lou and that's why he loved her. But it took that moment of her releasing the video for him to actually realize it wasn't love. It was not love. It was just a crush, an obsession, something to fuel his desires, when in reality, he wasn't ever really in love with her. And I think that's the main point of it all. Now, moving on to the big ones, we have Guzman and Polo. Guzman, he's been through a lot this season. Jesus Christ. It's been so hard to see him have Polo next to him while he's lying to him. Just to see Polo make a fool of Guzman, and not only make a fool of him, just to pretend to be such a good friend to Guzman when you literally murdered his sister and are covering it up. It's so diabolical. It's so hard to watch. And I can't begin to explain how uncomfortable it made me, but the moment that made me feel most uncomfortable was 100% when Guzman knew and he was in the club sitting next to Polo. Like, wow, just to know that Polo's thinking that he's in such an ignorant bliss of just, no one's going to find out, no one's going to know, I'm going to live my life, I'm going to get past all of this. It was just a shit moment in my life, but I've got past it. With Guzman just sitting there like, I'm going to fucking kill you. But him turning up at the end of the episode, what the fuck, Polo? What the actual fuck? I'll start with Polo himself first. I don't understand Polo's mindset. I get it. It's like I get the base mindset. I get the basic instinct of I want to survive. I want to live my life. This will ruin my life. I'm going to just forget about it. I'm just going to move on. I'm going to get this girlfriend. I'm going to pretend that I'm still friends with this guy. I've done nothing to hurt him. We're best friends. I'm all good. Life is good. I get it. I do. But from a morality point of view, it's so fucked up. The fact that he's been able to sit there so casually lying to Guzman. And that scene at the pool when he almost did the exact same thing to Ander and he almost hit Ander over the head. To see that he still has this rage within him, he needs to be stopped. He needs help. He needs either psychological help or go to prison or both. He needs to just be stopped because for someone like this to be out in the world, it's a danger to others. Now, like I was saying, him coming at the end of the school, the fucking nerve. The fucking nerve to pretend that Guzman was such a good friend to you and you feel so bad about what you did and then to just not give a shit and come in at the end of the school. Like, it truly shows Polo's mindset. It truly shows that he only thinks about himself. He only wants what's best for himself. He doesn't give a shit how he affects other people, and it's fucking disgusting. I liked Polo at the start of season 1. I liked the vibe of his character and where it was going, but it all changed after he killed Medina. His whole character changed. His whole vibe changed. He just turned into a horrible human being. But yes, on that wonderfully positive note, let's move on to questions. Right, first up, how do you feel about Samuel and Guzman's deception? I mean, it was effective. They got the job done. They got it all revealed and it worked because Carla did break, but there is no fucking way that an inspector, a detective, would allow them to get away with that in the modern world. Like, they would be angry at them for wasting police time and wasting police resources. Like, they've been looking for days. They've been on search parties. They've wasted so much time that they could have been doing other things. Like, they could have been researching other crimes. It's so bad and it's so unrealistic for the detective to just let it go. But it was effective, they got the job done, and it grew them to be closer, which is something that I really love. The idea of Samuel and Guzman actually being friends now. I didn't really talk about Ander and Guzman's friendship. It's sad to see it end, but it's understandable on both sides. I get why Ander didn't say anything. He was being manipulated, and it was just such a shit situation to be in. But that being said, I don't blame Guzman for not wanting to talk to Ander and not wanting to be anywhere near Ander anymore. Like, that tie is broken, unfortunately. But to see Guzman and Samuel get close together and to see them actually form a friendship, I love it. I really do. Next up, what do you think will be the outcome after this episode for Guzman and Ander's relationship and Guzman and Polo's relationship? Funny that I was just talking about that. I think they're all broken. All the ties are broken. I don't see Guzman and Polo ever having a kind of relationship again, unless it's just pure and utter enemies. Guzman, he's going to absolutely despise Polo for the rest of his life. And Polo, he evidently doesn't care about Guzman because he's come back to the school and is pretending like everything's okay. So he has no real feelings for his friendship with Guzman. It's gone. Now, Guzman and Ander, potentially, they could make up if everything is explained and they talk things through. But I don't ever see it happening, to be honest. It's like a 99% chance that they're never going to be friends again just because he hurt him so bad, and I just don't see Guzman getting past it. I really don't. We'll wait and see, though. We'll wait and see. Who knows? Ander didn't necessarily do the worst thing, but he didn't do a good thing. Like, he could have told Guzman ages ago, and he let Guzman be an idiot in front of Polo for all this time. So I really don't see it happening, but we'll wait and see. Now, next up, what do you think of Cayetana's storyline this season? I kind of talked about it. I like her. I don't like her as much as I did. I liked her at the start, then she grew on me, then she kind of took a step back with the whole charity thing, and then the finding the trophy and covering up for Polo really hit her character for me. It really brought her down a level, so we'll see. She has potential to be a good character, but it just depends about the lengths that she will go for helping Polo. Because it's the same with Carla. Like, I loved Carla. Carla was one of my favorite characters, but then the amount that she helped Polo and the amount that she's responsible for, it just ruined her for me. And she's not one of my favorite characters anymore. So we'll wait and see. Now, next up, what do you think about Amanda's storyline? I kind of talked about that as well, but I liked it in that we know that they're good now. We know that they are happy and they're together, but just to see them have to go through that and just to see Omar go through all the stuff with his parents and then to not have Ander there for him was so hard. And then when you jump back to the Halloween party and Ander saying that shit about Omar's costume and him overhearing, it was just, they just had such a hard time this season. It was so hard to see, but I'm glad that they're at a point now where I think they're going to be happy. I think they're going to be good together. And lastly, what are your predictions for season 3 now that you know Polo is right back to school? Honestly, I don't know. Because if you had asked me at the end of season 1 what my predictions for season 2 were, they would not have been correct. Like, I would not have guessed that Samu would have gone missing. So I don't really know what's going to happen. Maybe Polo could go missing. Maybe that could be a storyline and we're trying to find out who did it. Like, did Polo run away? But then it would be such a copy of season 2 that I don't think they would do it. Maybe it's someone actually got murdered, like intentionally murdered, and we try and find out who. They've kind of done both of the normal storylines of murder and going missing. Like, they're the two main ones. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no predictions. The only things I can predict are that there's going to be huge fucking tension in that school. Like, Cayetana and Polo are just going to couple up and go away from everyone. You have Lou and Guzman now broken up. Guzman and Samu are hopefully going to be friends now, which I'm very excited for. I don't know what's in store for Nadia and Guzman. I don't know what mindset Nadia's going to be in for that. Carla and Samu, maybe they'll grow closer. I don't really want it to happen, but I feel like it will. Rebecca, I don't know what's happening with her either. Her and Samu don't seem on good terms because they weren't talking. Valerio, will he still be at the school? Will he still continue his education there, or will he move on? I don't know. There's just so many things that are up in the air. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But yes, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. You'll be able to find the early and uncut reactions to Elite and all the other shows that I do. If I continue on the same speed that I'm on right now, I should have just finished season 3 over there. So be sure to hop over there and give it a look. I've also opened a Discord server. It would have been open for, oh my God, like 2 months now. Jesus Christ. I only just opened it. But yeah, so be sure to head down there. Join the fam, join the community. I'll be doing live streams on Twitch. I will be doing YouTube content and Patreon content, so you'll be able to keep up to date on all of it there. And yes, with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.